All right, November 23rd, Sunday, checking out some Bitcoin ETFs. GBTC, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This has been around a while. Let me go to the weekly here. This has been around since 2015. As you can see, it was at 10 cents. Imagine minus in 10 cents and went to 100. Oh my God. All right, went near 50. You can see that in 2018, had that big move up in Bitcoin. Then we went all the way down 19, another bounce, 20, another bounce. Go past 50, 58, and then you have this big wedge, 21, 22, and you go to a low pretty much, we'll say about 784. And 23, you break out 20. This is where it starts to roll. Basically 20, late 22, 23. This is where it rolls 60, 40. Yeah, a lot of volatility here. Eventually it goes up to 99.12. Now you're 66.40. Few inner trend lines is broke. You have this one from 23. That would put it at 55.60, and that would put a lower line at 40. Monthly chart, you see all the highs, almost like, excuse me, like Bitcoin. See the high tops, and then that was the high for a while. So look at the lows here. Low buy, low in 22 buy, 18 by the year. And now we're just going back and forth. Look at the wave on stochastics, but trending down now. You had that move in 24, another move, late 20 in 25 here. That was what, March, April, and now we're coming down. And you crossed over here. You can see back on August. Quarterly chart. You see the move up, the move down, big move up from the slow stochastics. Now you have a crossover on the quarterly. That's never good on the quarterly. I don't like to see that. All right, go back to the daily chart. So you can see back in April, hit a low of 59.79. Then it's got very volatile. It is very choppy to trade. More of a swing trade, but even that was very choppy. Then you have the moves up here, 95, comes down, bounce. Then you start to see this trend down, 90, 80, and here at 66.53. I actually put in lines here. I didn't put in the algo what they did. So, all these are shorts. Right here's a short. Right here's a short. Right up here is a short. So once you confirm trend down, these shorts are going to work very well. And you see Bitcoin going down. Here's another one right here. Even if you're late to the game, in this little run, 80, 75, even 70, you just made $4 move right here. Now, if we have a counter rally here, 66, this would go to that 80. I would look for this big trend line right around 80. That would be key. And I could go within there, but that would be a very good move. That's a $14 move right now. And like I said before, if you break this April low, that would put it at about 60. That'd be right there. That April is 60, and then a little below 55.60. Then you have a lower line. So, we'll see what happens on this too. It all depends. With crypto, are they going to bounce further? Getting a very small bounce now. We're at 87,000 Bitcoin as I'm doing this video. Here are the big shorts. Now you're very oversold. You got to be careful with shorts because you could easily have a rally into here on GBTC. And watch that 60 line. If you break that, you're going even further down. The weekly again. Weekly tried to cross over many times, but it didn't hold. And that's where we're at, 858 stochastics. You haven't been this low since 2022 on this. This could easily dive under 858 too. So that's why you be careful on this move. All right, so that's it on GBTC. Great run, but it's pulling back pretty deep now. It's still in a trend up too. People think like moves are over. This whole trend puts in, big volatility moves, low to high, high to low, but it's still the trend is up. This would actually have to go back below 40, 50. Look at the lines here. Let me see some. 154, 5, and about, 8. So this could come all the way to like 10 and it would still be an uptrend. People don't believe that. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, all these low lines from 2017 have been going up. So that's how far up we are. Now, do I think it's going there? No, not at all. I don't think it's going that far. The market would have to collapse or something would have to happen big time. But it'll go within here, like where we're at now, maybe even a little bit lower. But the trend is up. That's why, too, to point that out, these lows all time, you have your lowest line. We're not even close to that. So, and that still will be an uptrend. People don't even understand that. Now, look at the high lines, too, 18, even this 21. That's why you don't buy at high lines of all-time highs here. See this? Because you're at the highest point. Why would you buy there? Let it pull in at least. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to my Kim and Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. GBTC. That's it. We're out.